Ashwani, on Monday, markets cracked 2% from the day's high. On Tuesday, markets recovered 2% from the day's low. So what is the real market, the one we saw on Monday or the one we reported on Tuesday?
Morning, Nikunj. The real market is what happened yesterday, because again we went down to those 5,000, 5,020 kind of zone and we didn't look back. So the idea should be to go long on declines. Now the problem is that if you want to go long today at 5120, your risk reward could be basically 1:1, because the target from here is probably 5250, downside is probably 5,000. So you have a 1:1 risk reward, and that is a call that people need to take on their own, whether they want to go long today and into an inflation number, where again, if the number is not up to the market's expectation, you could again have a decline. So as you've seen, even with institutional numbers, it's 50 crores plus minus, and nobody wants to go into these reports with positions. And broadly, that should be the way retail should also approach. I mean, money, whenever it's brave, tends to lose out. So individual stocks are fine, and only post the inflation numbers, I would think if positions on the indices should be taken, because also you are now heading into a resistance zone of 5150 to about 5200. So on declines I would buy, but not if we open at yesterday's levels. If I hold positions from yesterday, then that's a different issue. Then you have to keep a trailing stop. Nifty for the day needs to stay above 5086. Support comes in at 5044, 4972. Resistance comes in at 5158, 5200. Bank Nifty must stay above 10,062. CNXIT above 5987. BTST from yesterday, Canara Bank futures was a buy with a stop about 410, target of 435. Allahabad Bank futures was a buy with a stop about 135, target of 150. LIC Housing Finance futures was a buy with a stop about 245, target of 266. Fresh calls, Jet Airways found support at lower levels, so this was a buy with a stop about 350, target of 405. India Infoline seems to be breaking out, so this is a buy with a stop about 56, target of 75. UCO Bank is a buy with a stop about 75, target of 89. Vijaya Bank is a buy with a stop about 56, target of 68. PNB is a buy with a stop about 775, target of 850. These PSU banks have come in because in this leg of the Bank Nifty, PSU banks will participate more strongly than they did earlier. They hardly moved earlier. So chances are that PSU banks would catch up a bit. And finally, Ambuja Cement, which, in spite of all prognosis of cement sales, etc., is continuing to move up. So this is a buy with a stop about 154, target of 168.